All right, for more on this, we're joined by Lieutenant General V.K. Saxena. He's a former Director General Corps of Army Air Defense. Thank you so much for joining us on WION World is One. Now, let me just begin by asking you, of course, no better person to talk to about this than you. If you could just explain to us the background and the professional aspects of the attack on air defense systems in Lahore, and how significant do you think this is?
Yeah, this is a very important question, and it is not a unitary event. If you follow the sequence right from 22nd April, terror attack was replied by a response to destroy terror camps, 9 terror camps, and we made it very clear, as many of the channels have brought out. We have made two things very clear. Firstly, we told them it was focused, it was measured, and it was non-escalatory. At the same time, we told that while this was one-on-one response and retaliation, if attacks come on military installations, it will be replied with the same focus and intensity. Then what happened on 7th May? The ball was set rolling by Pakistan. They attacked 15 of the forward airfields and air stations starting from Amantipur, Srinagar, Jammu, Pathankot, Amritsar, Jalandhar, Ludhiana, Adhampur, all forward airfields. What was the aim? The aim was two ways. One is to destroy maximum number of Indian air assets on ground before they take off. And secondly, to blind and make make the air defenses and toothless. How do you do that? Air defense is based on three verticals. One is sensors, one is shooters, and one is battle management and control systems. Now, if you take out the sensor of a system which detects the threat at the long ranges, it is not able to direct thereafter the air threat to the shooters, and the battle management and control system cannot control the air defense war. So this operation of bringing down the air defense is called the suppression of enemy air defense. They tried these two things. But what happened, as you very well know more than me, that on 15th strike which took place on 7th night, none of their nefarious aims of either destroying our air assets in the counter-air operations or making our air defenses dilute by suppressing it, suppression of enemy air defense succeeded. And therefore, once the ball was set rolling, we stuck to our promise, and then we stuck in the similar fashion to do our job. What is our job to do? Our job is to ensure that a similar action which the Pakistan had taken to destroy the air assets as well as air defenses brought it over to them. How did we do that? To understand what we did, try to understand that much like India, even in Pakistan, the Pakistan Air Force controls the air component and large range, longer range missiles. But the ground environment and the ground-based air defense weapons are deployed in the same multi-layered fashion as in India. How they are deployed? They are deployed in terms of guns, which are vintage guns. Some of them are new 35 millimeter, otherwise 57 millimeter or 40 millimeter guns are there. Then very short range missiles, 4 to 5 kilometers. Then medium, then little longer range missiles, 15 kilometer missiles, and thereafter long range missiles, which are there deployed all across. One of these missile is a medium range missile, which was a system called HQ-9B. This HQ-9B system is deployed as a part of multi-layer defense at various assets and vulnerabilities across various cities of Pakistan. One of this system was deployed in Lahore. Now, this system is not just standalone one missile. The system has missile, it has launchers, it has early warning radar, it has missile guidance radar. One of the important radars which the system has got is called HT-233 radar. So what did we do? When we struck this system of HQ-9B with our weapon systems, then we took out the HQ-9B radar system. And once the radar, the eyes and ears of the system are gone, a major damage was caused to this air defense system. So we have replied tit for tat. That They did a failed attempt to destroy our air assets on ground and suppress our air defenses. We showed them that our attack was not only toothless, it actually took out a very, very important multi-layered component of air defense, which is their HQ-9B surface to air missile system. Now, bring it forward. What is happening? Thereafter, once this duel was over, yesterday night, you are just now mentioned in your news also, a lot of drone attacks. You were not only drone, there were rocket artillery, there were missiles, which were fired at all the forward locations, Jammu, Pathankot, Udhampur, Riyasi, Bikaner, Rajasthan area, Punjab area, Jammu and Kashmir, North. How are we responding to that is what is more relevant today. Now, everybody is talking about a anti-US grid. What is counter-US grid or anti-US grid? Today, I am very proud to tell you that our armed forces coordinated along the army and air force and the air defenses at sea are a much coordinated force in one aspect. What is the first aspect? That we have a grid of counter UAS system, counter unarmed aerial system. Now to counter this, what is this counter UAS system? This is a weapon vertical which can take down drones. How can it take down drones? It can take down drones along three different verticals. One vertical is to bring them down by using soft power, like jamming them through RF or burning them out through laser beams or killing them by directed energy beams on them like high power microwave. This is one vertical. Second vertical is to kill them through hard kill means. Hard kill means like using guns, high firing guns, which can bring down a number of drones, a swarm drones, by the sheer volume of fire. What I wish to tell you today is that our US counter US grid is not only integrated across the services as a counter grid, it has the power of both the soft kill and the hard kill, which was very well demonstrated yesterday. More than 50 drones were claimed to be destroyed. Now, do not stop the story at drone, please, because drone is only one small part of the air threat. What is coming on us is a conventional air threat in terms of rockets, guided rockets, missiles, for which what is happening? Like the lady, the spokesperson said, same domain air defense. What does it mean? It means if you have the air threat coming in terms of missiles and rockets and drones, then the same domain, or we also have a complete multi-layered air defense placed on ground. What is that multi-layers? Multi-layer means it has weapons of ranges which superimpose one upon another, making it a large firearm. At the terminal end are our two heroic guns, which are L-70 and ZU-23. Though they fire just small ranges, but imagine ZU-23 gun spews out 1600 rounds per minute in just two with the twin barrel. L-70 fires just 300 rounds per minute, but most effective round. We have modified these guns to take out the drones as well as their cargo. They are effective in their traditional role. Thereafter, we have short-range missile system like Akash weapon system, which is a success story deployed all across. We also have the medium-range surface-to-air missile system, which is perfected, already deployed, operationalized, the Barak 8 system. And yesterday, some people were saying missiles were destroyed by S-400. It is incorrect to say that only S-400. S-400 is a huge system. It is air defense and anti-missile system. It is the chain which matters. The chain which starts from the guns, the manpads, the IGLA S manpad. You must have heard the news a few days back that we got a more contingent of IGLA-S missiles, and our own DRDO missile is also becoming successful. Then our Shilka weapon system. Shilka is a gun missile system which is firing 3,400 rounds per minute for 4. Imagine this much firepower directed against a drone attack or a missile attack. It can bring it down immediately. That is the success story which is being played today by the ground-based air defense of India, integrated across service domains. That is important to understand how air defense is coming good today, what we have been investing for such a long time.
Absolutely, I'm glad you mentioned that, because this is exactly what I was going to come to next. You've of course explained it, and you've pretty much summarized all of this for us. But just for better understanding of our viewers, let's also talk about the Akash Tir indigenous Iron Dome of India, if I may, which was activated. Just in terms of that, how good are we in terms of ground-based air defense systems, which you just explained to us, in thwarting the enemy's air threats?
Very important question. First of all, remove the name of Iron Dome from Akash Tir. Now try to understand what is Akash Tir. What Akash Tir is only a part of a chain. Now, as I told you, that air defense is three verticals: sensors, which look at the air threat or detect the air threat; shooters, which kill them; and then there is a third arm, which is called the battle management and control system, which controls the air defense war. What is that controlling? Controlling means detecting the air situation, prioritizing the air threat, assessing which weapon must be used immediately to take out this threat, and in what sequence the fire must be brought down on the threat, seamlessly shifting from weapon to weapon till it is destroyed. It's a huge task. It's a huge task. In our country, you are aware that the responsibility of national air defense is that of the Indian Air Force. But the execution, for executing this responsibility, core competent weapons exist in all the three services: Army, Navy, Air Force. But who controls it? It's controlled by the Integrated Air Command and Control System, called IACCS. Imagine it to be a national level umbilical cord starting from the top end, going right down to the weapon end. It crosses from Air Force to Army to Navy. The Integrated Air Command and Control System, or Air Force IACCS, combines with Akash Tir, the Army component of Air Defense Control, and Trigun, the naval system of air defense control. Consider it as one seamless chain: IACCS, Akash Tir, and Trigun. This is one chain which controls the air defense battle of the whole nation under Air Force hierarchical command. So Akash Tir, and there used to be a lot of glitches between handshaking, between the dysfunctionalities between IACC and Akash Tir. Proud to tell you today that most of this get resolved. And credit to the current team of our Director Generals and our predecessors who have put it through. Today, the chain is seamless. Today, Air Force information flowing to Army, Navy, seamless. It is this chain, madam, which has worked to ensure not only air threat is detected, it is also prioritized, it is also identified, the weapon systems are selected in real time, the target data passes on to them, they engage the targets, and the battle damage assessment is carried out. So today Akash Tir is coming good. Today it is a moment of honor for Akash Tir. Why? Because Akash Tir is connected to IACCS of Air Force, Integrated Air Command and Control System of Air Force. And today the chain is functional. Proud of our chain. In air defense parlance, it is called Air Defense Control and Reporting System. Today, we are sitting on a strong control and reporting, air defense control and reporting system, duly integrating hard kill, soft kill, air defense weapons, aircrafts, naval defenses at sea, as well as our army air defense, which is ground-based air defense weapon system. So that is the chain.
All right. Well, Lieutenant General V.K. Saxena, thank you so much for joining us on WION with your insights on this, also bringing us the background and the professional aspects of this. It's been an enriching discussion. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Can I just say last, what is that? In Army Air Defense, our motto is, you know what is our motto? Akashe Shatrun Jahi. What does it mean? Destroy the enemy in the sky. And today, Army Air Defense, combined with our partners of Air Force, today is doing Akashe Shatrun Jahi, killing the enemy in the sky. Thank you.
For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.